Climate change mitigation and adaptation, taking action for our future. When we talk about addressing climate change, we focus on two main approaches: mitigation, reducing the causes of climate change, and adaptation, adjusting to the changes that are already happening. Think of it like dealing with a leaky roof. Mitigation would be fixing the leak, while adaptation would be setting up buckets to catch the water and protecting our belongings from getting wet. Both strategies are essential for creating a resilient future. Understanding mitigation strategies. Climate change mitigation involves reducing greenhouse gas emissions and enhancing the Earth's natural ability to absorb these gases. It's like turning down the heat on a stove. We need to reduce the warming effect on our planet. Here's how communities can work together to achieve this. Community gardens and urban farming. Imagine transforming empty lots and rooftops into flourishing gardens. Community gardens serve multiple purposes in climate mitigation. Plants absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and locally grown food reduces the need for long-distance transportation of produce. These gardens also create cooler microclimates in urban areas, helping to counter the urban heat island effect, where cities are significantly warmer than surrounding areas. Sustainable transportation networks. Cities can dramatically reduce emissions by creating integrated transportation systems. This means developing safe bicycle lanes, efficient public transit, and walkable neighborhoods. When a community makes it easy and enjoyable to walk, bike, or take public transportation, more people choose these climate-friendly options over driving. Green building design. Buildings can be designed to work with nature rather than against it. This includes using natural lighting and ventilation, installing solar panels, and incorporating green roofs covered with plants. These features not only reduce energy consumption, but also help buildings stay cooler in summer and warmer in winter naturally. Adaptation strategies for a changing climate. While we work to reduce emissions, we must also prepare for the climate changes that are already happening. Adaptation is like preparing for different weather conditions. Just as we might bring both sunscreen and an umbrella on a day with uncertain weather, communities need to prepare for various climate-related challenges. Water management systems. As climate change affects rainfall patterns, communities need smart water management strategies. This could include creating rain gardens that capture and filter stormwater, installing permeable pavements that allow water to soak into the ground, developing water recycling systems for buildings and neighborhoods, protecting and restoring wetlands that act as natural flood barriers. Climate-resilient agriculture. Farmers are adapting to changing weather patterns by implementing new techniques, planting drought-resistant crop varieties, using precision irrigation systems that conserve water, implementing agroforestry practices that combine trees with crops, creating windbreaks to protect soil from erosion, diversifying crops to reduce risk from extreme weather events. Urban heat management. Cities are particularly vulnerable to rising temperatures, but there are effective ways to keep them cooler. Planting trees along streets to provide shade, creating cool roofs that reflect sunlight, designing buildings to maximize natural airflow, establishing cooling centers for extreme heat events. The role of technology in climate solutions. Technology plays a crucial role in both mitigation and adaptation efforts. Smart systems can help us use resources more efficiently and respond better to climate-related challenges. Smart grid systems. These advanced electrical grids can adapt to changing energy needs and integrate renewable energy sources more effectively. They're like traffic systems that can adjust traffic lights based on real-time traffic flow, but for electricity. Climate monitoring tools. Advanced sensors and monitoring systems help communities track environmental changes and respond appropriately. This might include flood warning systems, air quality monitors, or drought prediction tools. Waste management technology. New technologies are helping communities reduce waste and recycle more efficiently. For example, smart sorting systems can separate recyclables automatically, and anaerobic digesters can turn organic waste into energy. Community engagement and action. The most successful climate initiatives involve entire communities working together. Here's how communities can engage in climate action. Education and awareness. Schools, libraries, and community centers can host workshops and events to help people understand climate change and learn about solutions. These might include hands-on demonstrations of renewable energy, community science projects to monitor local environmental changes, workshops on sustainable living practices, youth leadership programs focused on environmental action, local policy initiatives. Communities can implement policies that support climate action, creating incentives for green building practices, establishing local renewable energy goals, developing climate action plans with specific targets, supporting public transportation and bicycle infrastructure, bringing it all together. Effective climate action requires a combination of mitigation and adaptation strategies, supported by technology and strong community engagement. It's like preparing for a long journey. We need to both fix our vehicle, mitigation, and plan for different conditions along the way, adaptation. Small actions by individuals and communities can add up to significant changes. When we work together to implement these strategies, we create more resilient communities that are better prepared for climate challenges while also contributing to global climate solutions. By understanding and implementing both mitigation and adaptation strategies, we can help create a more sustainable and resilient future for all. Remember, every community faces unique challenges and has unique resources to address them. The key is to start with achievable goals and build momentum for larger changes over time. Together, we can create positive change that benefits both our local communities and the global environment.